What's going on, YouTube? Did you miss me? This is my 25th upload to the channel, so you know what that means. It's another episode of Beards and Biceps, episode 3, featuring your humble host, the Bearded Hefner. Now, if you're new to the channel, Beards and Biceps is where I like to connect with you guys in YouTube land, answer your questions, acknowledge your comments, and we just kicking it and just chopping it up, and you know what I'm saying, just shooting the shit. Let me throw some questions for y'all to answer in the comments. What y'all think about that last season of Ozarks? Woo! What y'all think about that Tinder Swindler? Yo, my enemies is out to get me. Lend me that 20 grand. What y'all think about Tommy in that new Power series, man? What you think about that last episode with Tariq? Oh shit, Mary J. Blige is killing that role, by the way, too. Anyway, let's get into our first question for Beards and Biceps episode 3. We got Gentleman P. He says, my beard is growing, but how long should it be after 7 months? Now, after 7 months, brother, it really depends on if you've been trimming it, taking care of it, and all this good stuff. Looking at your profile picture, you can grow a full beard, I can see. So it's just a matter of if your terminal length will allow it to grow as long as you probably wanted to. Everybody's terminal length is different. So what your beard looks like after 7 months is going to look different from what my beard looks like after 7 months, from what this cat's beard would look like after 7 months. So all in all, just keep track of your progress and see where you're at. Now, let's get into this comment by Shahid. Shahid says, I just found this channel and subbed right away because of 1, the epic beard, and 2, the Knicks hat. Haha. Now, if I was a smart guy, I would have seen that comment and threw on the Knicks hat for this video. But honestly, I was already rocking the green and the drip was just too wavy, so I didn't want to change for this video. But I am a Knicks fan at heart. I've been a Knicks fan for as long as I can remember. So salute to all my orange and blue cats out there in New York and around the world. Are there any Knicks fans watching Beards and Biceps episode 3 right now? If so, drop me a comment. Matter of fact, the comment you should drop is Knicks for life. I want to see how many Knicks fans is out here watching the Bearded Hefner, because we gotta talk Knicks stuff. We gotta trade Julius Randle in the offseason. We gotta get the hell rid of Evan Fournier, and we gotta find some minutes for Cam Reddish and quickly. Cause you know what? I feel like we can make some big moves in the playoffs next year. Now we got Mr. Henry Thompson with the next question here. He says, hey Hefner, what do you say about using coconut oil on your beard instead of beard balm? I know that's not what it says on the screen, but he explained there was a little bit of typo, so shout out to you, Henry. He wants to know what I think about coconut oil. So when I first started getting into beard stuff, one of the first things I found when I was Googling how to take care of your beard and all that stuff was coconut oil this, coconut oil that. So you know, I had to jump onto Amazon, get my little Amazon Prime on, get my coconut oil. It was the extra virgin big ass jar too. So I had a day party the next day. It was like a day party in the park. And so what I did was wash the beard, took some coconut oil, rubbed it in my hands, smoothed it on out the beard, combed it through. It was just glistening, smelled good. I was ready to just, bag something, right? So I go to the park with my people. We in the park with the crew. We talking, we chilling. Everything was all to the good. But as the hours went on, the temperature started dropping. Next thing you know, I got white flakes flaking up into beard. Shorties, when I'm talking to them, like, yo, what's all that white stuff in your beard? And I'm like, God damn it. Run to the bathroom, check. My beard, as the temperature was dropping, my beard was getting like more caked up with like these white flakes and stuff. So long story short, for y'all out there listening, if you didn't know already, because I didn't know, coconut oil, it hardens when the temperature drops and it turns into the oil as it's like warm or whatever. So be cognizant of that if you are going into like a coconut oil only routine. I have since then, it kind of traumatized me. I don't use coconut oil specifically. I just use any sort of beard oil that maybe combine it with a whole bunch of other oils, so that if the temperature does drop, it doesn't really change the texture of my beard or anything like that. So my advice to you, just be cognizant. If you want to use coconut oil by itself, it's cool. Just make sure you're aware of the temperature changes, so you ain't out there looking stupid like the Bearded Hefner was. Listen, we all make mistakes. That's why I'm out here on YouTube warning y'all, so y'all aren't out here making the same mistakes that I did. Now, to be honest, these next two comments have me cracking the hell up. Let's get to the first one. Now, this was on my video, Tom Ford Cologne will not fix a smelly beard. T. Scott says he needs to wash and condition his beard unless he's doing something strange for change. Y'all know what that means. Carol's daughter black vanilla leave-in conditioner. You welcome. And he left us off with a nice little tip. I fucks with that leave-in conditioner too. I've tried it before. I fucks with it. Thanks for the comment, T. Scott. Now, for those who haven't seen my video yet about the smelly beard in the cologne, after this video is done, go check it out. It was actually pretty funny. Not to laugh at the guy who sent me the email, but long story short, this guy had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend was trying to tell him, like, you know, babe, I love you, but your beard is kind of have some odors. So he wrote me an email trying to find out if he puts like Tom Ford and Aventus Creed in his beard, if it would help mask that odor. So it will, but you kind of have to address the root cause. And like my man T. Scott pointed out, you gotta wash and condition that thing more than you're obviously doing right now, right? But he brings up another good point. Are you doing something strange for change on the side? I mean, no judgment zone. We are in the era of OnlyFans. So T. Scott, I might kind of agree with you on that one. I don't know. Let's hope he isn't, and that he is faithful to his old lady. Now, this second one that got me cracking up, Outdoor Journey says, don't ever go back to this one, man. And it was a picture I dropped at the 2-minute 33-second mark. And this was on my 1-year stubble to long beard journey. Let me drop that pic right now that he's referencing to. And he's saying don't ever go back to this. Damn. Do y'all agree? Y'all not feeling the goatee and the short hair look? Is it because Ghost is dead? Does that mean that the look gotta be dead too? Ah, damn. Well, I appreciate your comment, Outdoor Journey. You guys watching, let me know. Y'all think if I should never ever go back to the goatee and the short hair again? Listen, I can take constructive criticism, so holla at your boy. Now, guys, I gotta let you guys know something about me. As much as I'm pro dude, I am a gentleman. So I do believe in ladies first. But at the very same time, I do believe in the philosophy of saving the best for last. So that brings us to our last comment. We're gonna round out Beards and Biceps episode 3 with the beautiful Trinice. She came through on your boy's last video about long beards being unprofessional and a tip for Zoom meetings. So she came through with the compliment, so I had to give her this special shout out. So Trinice, thank you for the comment. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the Beard Gang. Matter of fact, Trinice, let me ask you a question. Do you agree with Outdoor Journey? Do you think that the short hair and the goatee look is no bueno on your boy? Hey man, if you and him agree, then it'll be official. We'll sign the contract. I have to keep the beard and the long hair for the rest of the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes episode 3 of Beards and Biceps. Please, please, please leave me a comment, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you think. Thanks for rocking out with your boy, and I will see you in the next video. Holla at your boy. Peace.